Namaste everyone. Let us solve problems related with trigonometry. Here I am going to solve exercise 17 from ML Agrawal book. Now the first question we are going to discuss is find the value of sin theta. Here you can see this angle is theta. Find the value of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. So we have to find all the ratios, right? Okay. Now before we find all the ratios, in this right angle triangle, we have to first find the value of PM, as this PM is not given. You all know what is trigonometric ratios. They are nothing but they are ratios of two sides of right angle triangle, whether side opposite to angle upon hypotenuse or adjacent to angle upon hypotenuse or opposite to angle upon adjacent side, like that. Okay, so there are 6 different ratios that we have to calculate, and here in this problem they have asked us to find all the 6 ratios. So before we start the problem, we should know the length of each side. So in this PM is not known. Now angle M is 90 degree. So in solution what I can say that in solution I can say that in triangle PMO angle M is 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem what we can say? We can say that this PM square plus this OM square will be equals to OP square. Now the value of PM is not known, so I will write PM square plus the value of OM is 12, so this is 12 square, and OP is 15 square. Okay, what I recommend that you also solve along with me, draw the diagram and start solving the problem. Okay, now PM square is not known, so it will remain as it is. This will be equals to 15 square minus 12 square. Now the value of 15 square is 225. I hope you learn all the squares till 25. Minus 12 square is 144. This will help you to calculate squares, and you will solve your problem in less time. 5 minus 4 is 1. 12 minus 4 is 8, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So PM square is 81. So therefore what is the value of PM? It is square root of 81, which gives us value 9. So here this value PM we will write as this is 9. So let us write this PM as 9. Now we have to find sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. So here I will draw that diagram again, okay, so that all values are in front of me, right? In your notebook the diagram you have drawn, you can refer PMO. So this is P, this is M and this is O. Here you have angle theta. This value you have got 9. This value is 15 and this value is 12. Okay. Now I have to find sin theta. First let us find sin theta. Sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So sin theta is PM upon OP. The value of PM is 9. The value of OP is 15. So 9 upon 15 is sin theta. Second, cos theta. So we can write the numbers also. Second, we have to find cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent of the angle, that is OM, divided by hypotenuse, that is OP. So the value of OM is 12 and the value of OP is 15. So this is 12 upon 15. Now you can reduce this fraction here also. 9 upon 15. So 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are. Here 3 4s are 12 and 3 5s are 15. 4 upon 5. Third ratio we have to find is tan theta. Let us check what is third ratio. Tan theta. So tan theta, there is two formula that we can use. One formula is tan theta is opposite, that is PM upon adjacent, that is OM. So the value of PM is 9 and the value of OM is 12. So 9 upon 12, 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. Okay, this is tan theta. The other formula you can use is sin theta upon cos theta. So the ratio of sin theta upon cos theta is also tan theta. Now next I have to find cot theta. What is cot theta? Cot theta is adjacent upon opposite, or you can say that it is reciprocal of tan theta. Okay, both the formulas you can use. So cot theta is 1 upon tan theta. Now tan theta we got 3 upon 4. So cot theta will be 4 upon 3. Or what you can say, you can apply the formula of cot theta. So you can say that cot theta is equals to adjacent upon opposite, that is OM upon, this is OM upon PM. So OM is 12 upon PM is 9. Again this is 4 upon 3. So any one formula you can apply. Fifth problem is sec theta. So sec theta is hypotenuse upon adjacent, or it is reciprocal of cos theta. So I am using that reciprocal of cos theta. So let us check what is the value of cos theta. It is 4 upon 5. So here sec theta is 5 upon 4. This is fifth. And sixth we will write cosec theta. Now cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. That means I will check the reciprocal of sin theta. Now the sin theta is 3 upon 5. So cosec theta is 5 upon 3. This is the value of cosec theta. Now let us move to second question. Second question is, here we have to find the value of sin A cos A, sin square A plus cos square A, sec square A minus tan square A. Okay, these four values we have to find. Again, if you see the diagram, here your angle C is 90 degree. Always you are going to find trigonometric ratios in case of right angle triangle. So first identify right angle. First check whether all sides are given or not. If it is not given, then try to find out the value of unknown side. Now in this case AB we have to find out. So here in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree. Therefore I will say that in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equals to AC square plus BC square. Now the value of AC is 12, so 12 square plus 5 square. What is the value of 12 square? Yes, you are right, it is 145, and the square of 5 is 25. So you get AB square is equals to 169. Therefore the value of AB is root of 169. Root of 169 is 17. So the value of AB here is 17. Now I got the value of AB, therefore easily I can find sin A. Now first I have to find sin A. So sin A is equals to, opposite side of angle A is BC and hypotenuse is AB. So it is BC upon AB. Now the value of BC is 5 and it is 17. So this is 5 divided by 17. Second, we have to find out the value of cos A. Okay. Now what is the value of cos A? Cos A, adjacent side of angle A is AC. Okay, I hope you all understand how to find adjacent angle, how to find opposite angle, how to find hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the longest side. So in this triangle, if angle C is 90 degree, then remove this C from ABC. What you get? You get AB. So AB is going to be your hypotenuse. Now adjacent side of this triangle for angle A is always start with A. So it will start with A. Now AB we have told this is hypotenuse. So remaining is AC, which is going to be your adjacent side. Okay, and what left is your opposite side of the angle. So for cos A it is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So it is AC upon AB. Cos A is AC upon AB. Now the value of AC is 12 and the value of AB is 12. Let us see again. Yes, it is 12. 12 plus 25. One mistake we have done. Here the value of AB, square root of 169. Square root of 169 is what? It is 13. Okay, and not 17. What is the square of 17? It is 289. Yes. So here it is 5 upon 13 and here it is 12 upon 13, and in diagram also we correct, this should be 13 not 17, right? Yes. So the cos A is 12 upon 13. Now what I have to find? I have to find the value of sin square A plus cos square A. So third, we have to find sin square A plus cos square A. I have the value of sin A is 5 upon 13. So I will write 5 upon 13 the whole square plus cos square A. The value of cos A is 12 upon 13. So I will write 12 upon 13 the whole square. Now 5 upon 13, the square of 5 is 25, square of 13 is 169, plus 12 is 144 upon 13 is 169. So 25 plus 144 is in numerator and 169 is in denominator. 25 plus 144 is what? 169 upon 169. 169 upon 169 is 1. So answer third is 169. Now fourth question is sec square A minus tan square A. Sec square A minus tan square A. Now what do you mean by sec? What is sec? It is reciprocal of cos. So I will write this as 1 upon cos square A or 1 upon cos A the whole square minus this tan is sin A upon cos A. Or directly you can write from the diagram. So better we first check what is the value of sec A and tan A and then we will find. So right. So first find sec A. So sec A, you will say that 1 upon cos A. Now what is the value of cos A? It is 12 upon 13. So sec A will become 13 upon 12. And the value of tan A, it is opposite upon adjacent. So BC upon AC, 5 upon 12. BC upon AC, which is BC upon AC, that is 5 upon 12. This is the value of tan A. So therefore sec square A minus tan square A is equals to 13 upon 12 the whole square minus 5 upon 12 the whole square. So it is 169 upon 144. It is 25 upon 144. 169, this will become 169 minus 25 whole divided by 144. So 169 minus 25 is 144. So this is 144 upon 144. 144 upon 144 is 1. So the value of sec square A minus tan square A is 1. So we have to find all the values. We have find sin A, cos A, sin square A plus cos square A, and sec square A minus tan square A. Now let us move to second question. Here we have to find the value of sin B, cos C, sin B plus sin C, and sin B cos C plus sin C cos B. Again, one side is not given. So in solution, we say that in triangle ABC, angle A is 90 degree. Therefore, using Pythagoras, so by Pythagoras theorem, we have AB square plus AC square is equals to BC square. Now the value of AB is 6, so this is 6 square plus value of AC we don't know, so I will write AC square is equals to BC. The value of BC is 10, so 10 square. Now AC square will be equals to 10 square is 100 minus 6 square is 36. So 100 minus 36 is 64. Therefore, the value of AC is root of 64, which is 8. So value of AC we find out, this is 8. So let us write this here, this value is 8. Now we have to find sin B. Okay. So sin B, what is the value of sin B? Now sin B, this is first question. Sin B is equals to, so for angle B, sin is opposite upon hypotenuse, that is AC upon BC. AC upon BC. The value of AC is 8 and the value of BC is 10. So they can be divided by 2, 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. So sin B is 4 upon 5. Second, let us see what is second question, cos C. So now I have to find the value of cos C. Now the value of cos C for angle C, cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So AC upon BC. Cos C is AC upon BC. Okay. Now cos C, again let us see cos C. I am saying cos C. So you have to see what is the adjacent side of angle C. Adjacent side is AC and what is hypotenuse is BC. So AC upon BC is your cos C. The value of AC is 8 and the value of BC is 10. So this is 4 upon 5. So here see the relation, sin B and cos C, they are equal. So in right angle triangle, sin of one acute angle is equals to cos of another acute angle. So sin B cos C we have done. Now sin B plus sin C. Third, we have to find sin B plus sin C. So the value of sin B is AC upon BC and the value of sin C will be, opposite side will be AB upon BC, right. Now the value of AC upon BC is 4 upon 5 plus the value of AB. The value of AB is 6 upon 10. So this is 6 upon 10. Now 6 upon 10 can be written as 3 upon 5. So this is 4 upon 5 plus this is 3 upon 5. 4 plus 3, 7 upon 5. So sin B plus sin C is 7 upon 5. And last, the value is sin B cos C. We have to find sin B into cos C plus sin C into cos B. Sin C into cos B. Okay. So what is the value of sin B? Let us see in the diagram. Sin B. Sin B is opposite 8 upon 10. Sin B is 8 upon 10 right here. 8 upon 10 into cos C. So whatever is the value of sin B, the same will be the value of cos C. We have just seen for acute angle, the value of sin is equals to value of cos for other acute angle. So cos C, and let us see here, cos C is 8 upon 10, right, now adjacent upon hypotenuse. So this is 8 upon 10 plus, now I have to see sin C. So what is the value of sin C? For angle C, opposite side is 6, so this is 6 upon 10 plus this is again 6 upon 10. So this will become 64 upon 100 and this will become 36 upon 100. 64 plus 36 is 100. So this is 100 upon 100 and final answer is 1. So sin B cos C plus sin C cos B, its value is 1. Right. So trigonometric ratios, only you have to learn their basic formulas and then for each problem you have to put their respective values and simplify it. Now second B problem, the diagram is given. In this diagram we have to find the value of tan x, then we have to find the value of cos y, then we have to find the value of cosec square y minus cot square y. So here angle D is given 90 degree okay, and this angle A will also be 90 degree. Okay, you check your problem, this angle must also be 90 degree. Now this length is 5, this length is 5, this length is 13. Okay, we can calculate this length, we can calculate this length. Okay, so 90 degree is not given, no problem, I will remove this sign. Okay, just a minute. This is the problem na. Okay, so first see this triangle ADC. In this triangle ADC, this angle D is 90 degree. So what we can do, we can find the value of AD. Okay, we can find the value of AD. So my first priority is to find the value of AD, then we have to find the value of AB, then we have to find the value of BD. So all the sides first I will try to find out. Now I will start with triangle ADC. What I will say that in triangle ADC, angle D is 90 degree. So therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, what I can say that AC square is equals to, or I will say that AD square plus DC square is equals to AC square. Now the value of AD I don't know, so I will write this as AD square plus the value of DC is 5, so this is 5 square is equals to AC, the value of AC is 13, so it is 13 square. Therefore I will have AD square is 13 square is 169 minus 5 square is 25. So 169 minus 25 is what? 144. Therefore the value of AD is square root of 144, which is 12. So value of AD we got, value of AD. So let us mark on this diagram, value of AD is 12. Okay. How you find the value of BD? So we know that BD plus DC is equals to BC plus DC equal to BC. Now the value of BD is unknown, so BD we will write as it is. DC is 5 and this BC is 21. So therefore this gives me the value of BD is equals to 21 minus 5 is equals to 16. So value of BD is 16. This value we got as 16. Right? Now in triangle ADB, now I will take triangle. Now in triangle ADB, angle D is 90 degree. So therefore AB square is equals to AD square plus BD square. We will apply Pythagoras theorem. This is by Pythagoras theorem. So the value of AB square we don't know, it is equals to AD square plus BD square, that is 12 square plus 16 square. So here it is 12 square plus 16 square. Now the value of 12 square is 144. So this value is 144 and value of 16 square is 216. Okay. If you have any confusion, just try to multiply. 6 6 are 36. 6 1s are 6 plus 3 9, 1 6 are 6, so this is 6, this is 5 and this is 112, 256. Okay, so I am wrong, this is 256. Now 6 plus 4 10, 5 plus 5 10, 2 plus 2 4, this is 400. So it gives me the value of AB is square root of 400 and square root of 400 is 20. So the value of AB we got as 20. This value is 20. Now what I have to find? I have to find out the value of tan x. Okay. So let me write tan x here only. So first I have to find tan x. So here I am going to find all those things. First I have to find tan x. Now see, for tan x we will take triangle ADC, and this opposite side is DC. So tan x is DC upon adjacent side is AD. So DC is 5 and AD is 12. So tan x is 5 upon 12. Second, I have to find the value of cos y. Now for cos y I will see triangle ADB. Now in this triangle ADB, cos y is adjacent side which is BD upon hypotenuse which is AB. So this cos y is equals to, the value of BD is 16 and the value of AB is 20. So 16 upon 20 is 4 4 the 16 and 4 5 the. So cos y is 4 upon 5. Third, I have to find cosec square y minus cot square y. So third problem is cosec square y minus cot square y. Okay. So what is cosec? Cosec is hypotenuse upon opposite. So for y, angle hypotenuse is 20 upon opposite is 12. So 20 upon 12 the whole square. So this is 20 upon 12 the whole square minus cot. So the value of cot y is adjacent upon opposite, that is 16 upon 12 the whole square. So this is 16 upon 12 the whole square. Now the value of 12 square, or first if I simplify it, this is 5 upon 4 the whole square minus 4 4 the 16 and 4 3 the, so 4 upon 3 the whole square. Now this 5 upon 4 is what? 25 upon 4 4 the 16 minus 4 4 the 16 upon 3 3 the I think some mistakes I have done. 4 3 the, okay, this is 5 upon 3, this is 5 upon 3, so 25 upon 9 and this is 16 upon 9. Now 25 minus 16 is 9, 9 upon 9 is 1. So the answer for cosec square y minus cot square y is 1. And finally the problem is 5 upon sin x plus 3 upon sin y minus 3 cot y. Okay, so 5 upon sin x. So let us write a problem here. We have, I will solve that part here. 5 divided by sin x plus 3 divided by sin y minus 3 cot y minus 3 cot y. So this is 5 upon sin x. So sin x is opposite upon hypotenuse, that is 5 upon 13 is in denominator, plus 3 upon sin y for angle y. Sin y is 12 upon 20. So this is 12 upon 20 minus 3 into cot y. So for angle y, cot y is adjacent upon opposite, that is 16 upon 12. So here I have this 5 upon 13 is in denominator, so it will reciprocate, and I have 5 into 13 whole divided by 5, plus here again it will reciprocate. So before that we can first simplify. 4 3s are 12 and 4 5s are 20. So 5 will go up. So it is 5 into 3, 5 into 3 whole divided by 3. 3 into 5 na, 5 into 3 upon 3. So this 3 will cancel, minus here I have 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are, and 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are. So minus 4. is there. Now this 5 and 5 will cancel, so here I have 13, plus this 3 and 3 will cancel, here I have 5, minus here I have 4. So 5 minus 4 is 1 and 13 plus 1 is 14. So the result is 1, 4, 14. So this is how this second question is done. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 questions are there. We have solved all the 4 questions. Now let us move to this third question. In this problem, we have to find the value of sec theta. Okay, only sec theta we have to find. This point is BC, so this will be A, your coordinate A. Now sec theta, for sec theta, we should know the value of sec, it is reciprocal of cos, so hypotenuse as well as adjacent value I should know. Okay, so here the value of AD you have to find first, and then you have to find the value of AB. Now this problem is the same as we have done. Okay, the diagram is same what we have done here, right? So what we got, the value of AB 20, this is 12 and this is 16. So let us write those values. This we got 20, this we got 12 and this we got 16. So you have to find these values first and then you can write sec theta. Now what is sec theta? So in your answer, sec theta is equals to hypotenuse, that is AB, upon adjacent, that is BD. So this sec theta is AB, the value of AB is 20, the value of BD is 16. So 4 5za and 4 4za. So the value of sec theta is 5 upon 4. Okay, simple. Okay, third B. Next question is find the value of sin x. Now here nothing is mentioned, so we can write this as point A, this point as B, this point as C and this point as D. Now BD is given 3 and AD is given 4 and this AC is given 12. Nothing else, no other values are given. So and this AD is perpendicular. Okay, so it is perpendicular. So what I will say that in triangle, this is our question, I will say that in triangle ADB or in triangle ABD. Now see triangle ABD, in triangle ABD your angle D is 90 degree. So therefore you can say that by Pythagoras theorem, so in triangle ABD by Pythagoras theorem we can say that this AB square is equals to AD square plus BD square is equals to AD square plus BD square. So this is equals to the value of AD. Value of AD is 4. So this is 4 square plus value of BD is 3. So this is 3 square. Now the value of 4 square is 4 4 is 16. Value of 3 square is 3 3 is 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. So AB square is 25. Therefore I will say that this AB is equals to 5. The value of AB we got 5. Now I will take triangle ADC in the same way in triangle ADC. So let us write that thing on the side only here. Okay, I will say in triangle ADC. Now in triangle ADC angle D is 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem what we will say, this AD square plus this DC square is equals to AC square. So AD square is 4, so it is 4 square plus DC square we don't know is equals to 12 square. Therefore, each DC square will become 144 minus 4 for the 16. So 14 minus 6, 8, 3 minus 1, 2, and this is 1, 128. So DC square is 128. Therefore, the value of DC is root of 128. Now, root of 128 is what? So, for that we factorize this 128. So, 2 6 are 12, 2 4 are, then with 2 again I can write. So, 2 3 are 6, 2 2 are, then with 2 1 are 2, 2 6 are 12, then again with 2 2 8 are 16, then again with 2 2 4 are 8, then with 2 2 2 are and 2 1 are. Okay. So, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, and 1 2 is remaining. So, 3 pairs are there. So, 2 into 2 into 2 I will take out and then root 2. So, this is 2 to the 4 to the 8, this is 8 root 2. So, this value is 8 root 2. Okay, strange. I got DC as 8 root 2. I got AB as 5, BD as 3. Now, let us go to the problem. Let us see what values we have to find. So, first we have to find the value of sin x. So, what is the value of sin x? What I will do, I will erase all those things and solve here only, or better I will redraw this diagram. What we do, let us remove this. Okay, you have noted down. So, I am just removing this part and I am solving here only. So, first I have to find the value of sin x. Now, you tell me what is sin x. See the diagram. What is sin x? Is it AD upon AB? The value of AD is 4 upon 5. So, this is your sin x. Now, next we have to find cot x. Second is cot x. So, value of cot x is cot x. What do you say? It is adjacent upon opposite. So, the value of cot x is adjacent, which is BD. This is BD upon opposite is AD. So, BD is 3 upon opposite is 4. So, this is 3 upon 4. This is cot x. Third is cot square x minus cosec square x. So, cot we have got, cosec is reciprocal of sin. So, third problem is cot square x minus cosec square x. So, what is the value of cot square? It is 3 upon 4 the whole square minus cosec reciprocal of sin, that is 5 upon 4 the whole square. 3 upon 4 is 9 upon 16, 5 upon 4 is 25 upon 16. So, 9 minus 25, 25 minus 9, what you got? You got minus 16. So, minus 16 upon 16 will give you answer as minus 1. So, we got sin x, cot x and cot square x minus cosec square x. Okay. The next question is we have to find sec y. Okay. So, for sec y, again I will remove these things. You have done this. Fourth problem is sec y. So, sec y, see the diagram, sec y is hypotenuse. So, in this diagram hypotenuse is AC, hypotenuse is AC, so it is AC upon hypotenuse upon adjacent, which is DC, AC upon DC. The value of AC is 12, value of DC is 8 root 2. So with 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, 2 root 2 I can write, and I can rationalize by multiplying and dividing by root 2. So this becomes 3 root 2 divided by root 2 into root 2 is 2 and 2 into 2 is 4. So 3 upon 4 root 2. This is the value of sec y. And last question, fifth question is tan square y minus 1 upon cos square y. So tan square y. So first I will find tan y. Tan y is opposite, which is AD, upon DC. This is tan y. So AD, value of AD is 4 upon value of DC. Value of DC is 8 root 2. So 4 1 the 4, 4 2 the. So this is 1 upon 2 root 2. This is tan y. 1 upon cos y. So the value of 1 upon cos y, 1 upon cos y is 1 upon, now cos, for cos we see adjacent upon hypotenuse, so DC upon AC. This is DC upon AC. So we can say that this is AC upon DC. Now the value of AC is 12, so 12 upon 8 root 2. This is 12 upon 8 root 2. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 2s are, so 3 upon 2 root 2. Okay, so 3 upon 2 root 2 we have to take. Tan y is 1 upon 2 root 2, 1 upon cos y is 3 upon 2 root 2. Now we have to find tan square y minus 1 upon cos square y. So therefore tan square y minus 1 upon cos square y is equals to 1 upon 2 root 2, 1 upon 2 root 2 the whole square minus 3 upon 2 root 2 the whole square. This is equals to 1 upon 2 to the 4, 4 into 2 minus 3 3 the 9 upon 4 into 2. So this is minus 8 upon 8. Now minus 8 upon 8 is what? Minus 1. So therefore tan square y minus 1 upon cos square y, this will become minus 1. This is the required answer. Okay. So in this exercise, okay, in this exercise you have to first clear your basics. You have to clear your all formulas of sine, cos, tan, then cosec, sec and cot. You have to clear all the formulas, right? So if you are not good in formulas, then revise again, okay, and until and unless you are good in formulas, don't start the exercise. Second, you have to understand right angle triangle, okay, you have to understand what is hypotenuse right angle triangle and how you can apply Pythagoras theorem to find unknown side in right angle triangle when two sides are given. Okay, once you are comfortable with these two concepts, then you can start this exercise. Okay, we have solved 3 problems. During solving problem, what I recommend that you first try to solve problem yourself and then see the solution. Okay, this is the best practice. Always you first solve yourself and then see the answer, check the answer, and always check answer if you have any confusion, right? If you are very much confirm, then no need to check answer also. I hope you understand these 3 questions. Okay, you enjoyed my lecture. Thank you for watching my video.